welcome back into the studio. I'm hanging out with Rich Barnes from Slifer, Smith & Frampton, and this is exciting. So this is our first time meeting, but for a lot of people that are watching this morning, it's probably a nice welcome home to see your face here again. So Rich, you are back after a bit of a sabbatical from the mountains.
I don't know if the sabbatical part's applicable, but yes, we were away from the mountains for a while.
Workcation,
yes,
if you will.
Exactly.
And so, so you really kind of started your career in a way here in the Vail Valley, and now you're back.
Yes, I was very fortunate back in '94. Jim Flom hired me as one of the first brokers after Slifer, Smith & Frampton and then Vail Associates merged, and had a great office, worked for a great guy up there named Rick Soto, and after about 5 years got into some other development type work. We stayed here until our children graduated from high school, and then we thought we would go try the Flatlands.
Right.
We moved to California, we lived in Dallas, and the last place we lived was actually Nashville, which everyone I tell lived in Nashville, they go, oh, Nashville. Well, there's no comparison to Vail. Trust me.
Listen, I completely agree with you on that. I did kind of the same thing. I left, and then I couldn't wait to get back. But with all those places that you lived, that must have really given you a great perspective on real estate.
Yeah, I would say my wife and I, Chrissy, have lived on both oceans, in the Caribbean, on both coasts of Mexico, either working on projects or living there or part-time, full-time, and numerous mountain areas. I've done consulting work up in Seattle and the resort areas there in the wine country, and there just isn't anything like Vail. There just is a spiritual element here that I theorize that people who live here for at least 3 years and they move away, they always move back.
I think there's definitely a solid reason for that.
Yeah.
And so when it comes to the real estate right now, how are things looking?
I think Vail has just the valley in general, and including Summit County, there's some unbelievably attractive places to get involved with. And I think that the people here now that are purchasing have matured into being end users. It used to be that investor that this was part of their playbook in their investment portfolio, and that's not the case anymore. You're going to see a lot of stability, a lot of value. I think the people that are coming in now get a lot of pride of ownership, and everybody has that different dream that hits that magic button for them, whether it's being able to get their grandkids out here or they came here on their honeymoon. And then there's an unbelievable assortment of ways to get involved with real estate here, all the way from timeshare fractional, interval ownership, which there's actually a mature resale market for, which I've never seen anywhere else in the world. So you actually can get into one of those and be able to have an exit strategy later on, or upgrade to maybe whole ownership in the future. And then all of the whole ownership opportunities here, all the varying opportunities here, from Vail to Cordillera to Eagle Ranch, and I am in my favorite place in the world, Beaver Creek, up at the Hyatt office there. So that's where I learned to ski, and that's where I just have gotten all my kind of vibe plugged into.
That's amazing. Well, clearly there's a lot to discuss, and there's a lot of perspective that you have from leaving and then coming back, and also being part of Slifer, Smith & Frampton, which has a huge history.
Unbelievable company.
The history in Vail is the original real estate here in Vail. And so if people want to get in touch with you, what's the best way to do that?
Well, I still actually answer a phone. You don't have to text me. I'm at 970-401-0014, and would love to just chat or give you advice or whatever you need about real estate.
All right. Oh my gosh, thank you so much
for coming in this morning. It was great meeting you.
Yeah, great to meet you too. And actually, speaking of Beaver Creek, coming up next, we're going to send it up to Maddie Evans. She is live in Beaver Creek to let us know what's happening with our weather.